Tanner from the Central Park Five suggested to me.
What was it?
It was called A People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn.
I just bought that on my phone.
Oh, yeah. Did you start reading it?
Yeah, I did. I only made it maybe through a little bit of the first chapter, but the reason why I really fuck with it is because I just started reading this other book before. I'm like in between a few books.
Right.
But I started reading this book called A Brief History or A Brief Account of the Destruction of the Indies. And it's written by this dude in the 1400s. And basically, he's a priest from Spain who went to the Caribbean, and this is right after Christopher Columbus, dumbass, thought that he discovered
when he Columbused America.
When he Columbused America, but he really ended up in the West, in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
He went there after he discovered that part that natives had already been living in for fucking Lord knows how many.
They was happy
as shit. But he goes there, and he basically says, "Yo, people back home got to know what the fuck they're doing." And he gives like the only real detailed account of how they wiped out the native people, that what we would call Indians of the Caribbeans. And it's so fucking sad and it's so horrible. But the reason why I fuck with the book you're talking about, People's History of the United States, which somebody just told me to get to, is because they start off the book right there.
Oh, talking about
the same thing.
Christopher Columbus
and
a genocider.
Yes, genocide. He literally wiped the people out. Wiped them off the face of that whole entire Caribbean area. It's crazy.
The reason why I suggested the book also, because listening to your interviews, man, it seems like you're really struggling to understand what the system is. And I think that book gives a very accurate and very clear picture of the system from day one. And it makes it a lot easier to see what's going on. I've spoken about this before, but what you get, like what I've gotten from the book is, what we see right now going on with police brutality, that's not a glitch in the system, dude. That's a feature. It's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just that a lot of people are becoming aware right now. It's like, wait, we got to fix this.
Sure.
But when you see these cops acting the way they are, they're supposed to act like that because nobody's ever checked them in the history of America's existence.
For sure.
It's the first time they're being checked.
For sure.
It's crazy, man.
And they hate it, by the way. And I get it, because it's like, if you've been getting, and by the way, these are people.
Yes.
These are normal people. I got friends whose family members, whose fathers are police officers, and I know these are great people. You know what I mean? There's good people. But I was having a conversation with somebody, and I hear you 100% on that book, and I'm on it. I appreciate that advice. On the issue of cops, while we talking about it, obviously we've been having a conversation, and I want people to know, like, because I got a homeboy that's like, man, fuck these cops. One of these niggas got to know. And I'm trying to let them know, like, yo, those are people.
Yes.
It's not, they got a job. The system has given them power. You're giving a person with flaws and their own biases.
Unchecked
power. So that could be a good person. He could be a person with flaws. He just got this level of power. And
power corrupts.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like it has to. I don't know. You gave me a gun and a badge. I might start wilding.
Kill somebody. You be good. We got
I'm a
you.
new nigga.
We got you.
I'm walking down the street with a gun. I've been getting picked on my whole life. Y'all niggas used to bully me in high school. I remember you, nigga. Hands against the wall, motherfucker.
Cheer.
But my point is, like, okay, you can have good. Oh, somebody was asking me, like, don't you think there's good cops?
Of course.
But this is the thing. I think there are good and great people who are cops.
Right.
But I think the term good cop
is a conundrum.
It's an oxymoron.
Right.
Because the job ain't good.
The
machine. They are a part of a machine that's not good. They are agents of a machine that are not good. Are there good people in those roles? Absolutely.
Right.
Great people who really thought they were joining to make a difference and make a change, but now find themselves currently fucking up people's days and giving them tickets.